Besides Eddie Murphy,
Okay.
have you ever seen a stand-up comedian hit the ground running, where after like a few shows, they're just a natural at it?
What do you mean, doing stand-up?
Doing stand-up.
It takes time.
Okay.
It takes time. I mean, like I say, Prince said, everybody say nothing comes easy. But when you got it, nothing comes hard.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you
is there who got it from your point of view? Like who was just like, God damn, like
Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
I seen Jamie Foxx do a joke about the AIDS and his heartbeat. how people fucking their heartbeat. Just brilliant shit. I mean, there's a lot of people who got it. Mark Curry, Robin Harris.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Charlie Murphy was, fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I mean,
well, Charlie Murphy, I mean, you could say like, and people are going to be like, no, but you could say that Charlie Murphy is the reason why the Chappelle Show is considered a legendary show. If you take Charlie Murphy out of the Chappelle Show,
hater.
You're a hater, right?
When I say it, I'm a hater.
But I'm gonna say it. Take out the Rick James skit and the Prince skit out of the Chappelle Show catalog.
Yes.
And see if it actually has the level of status that people consider it to have. And I would say absolutely not.
No.
Those were the two standout pieces of that series. Yeah. And both of those were based on Charlie Murphy.
Yeah. And Rusty Cundiff and Dave were smart enough to do it.
Yeah.
I give him that. I did.
Did you know this? I don't know if I mentioned this to you before. Because me and Charlie Murphy were kind of cool, like, before he passed. I actually did an interview with him, which I can't find.
Wow.
I remember I met him at like some diner in Jersey and we just filmed it right there. But I remember talking to him about this. I don't know if this is common knowledge or not, but I said, did you know that the Prince and the Rick James skits were going to do what they did? He goes, yes. He goes, because before we released them, we went to Eddie Murphy's house and we played it for Eddie. And Eddie looked at it and he said, brilliant. And they looked at each other and go, okay, we got something. And here's the kicker. Eddie Murphy had agreed to do a Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Stories episode on the next season. But then James Chappelle took off.
Yeah.
But that was confirmed. Eddie Murphy was going to be a guest on the Chappelle Show doing Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories.
Yeah. You understand, me and Charlie spend countless hours on the phone. It's like talking shit. Mm-hmm. And he loved his brother. Love his brother.
Yeah.
So, they boxers, right?
I can see that.
No. They're boxers. All three of them. Vernon, Charlie, and Eddie are boxers. And Charlie was in the garage. He would like to talk about, I went to a tournament today. The nigga kicked his foot through his throat. He was...
No, I remember me and Charlie. I remember Charlie invited me to go see a stand-up in New York, right? And I remember sitting there front row, and he was like, and this was kind of off the heels of the Chappelle Show. This was after like the second season, and after the second season was done, and the third season never happened. And I remember one of his skits on stage was like, yeah, and Ashley Larry came up to me the other day, and he was like all jealous and shit, like, hey man, everywhere we go, it's Charlie Murphy. Don't you get tired of that shit? Don't you get tired of it? He's like, no, motherfucker, my name has been Eddie Murphy's brother my whole life. I'm glad a motherfucker finally knows my name. My name has been Eddie Murphy's brother my whole life.
Yes. 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 And we had already known those stories.
Yeah.
He would talk to Charlie. That's all he do is sit there and tell stories.
Oh yeah, no, listen. I interviewed what was the dude's name from Shalimar? Remember from the skit? Mickey Free.
Mickey Free, yeah. Okay.
I interviewed Mickey Free, right? And I asked him. I said, was the Chappelle Show skit with Prince, was that real? He goes, 100% real.
100%.
Exactly happened like that. He said Prince was fucking playing like Michael Jordan in heels. It was true. We had pancakes afterwards, everything. Like, it exactly happened this way. Tell me from your point of view how that whole Prince, Eddie Murphy, Mickey Free, Charlie Murphy story kind of came together.
Well, you got to understand, first of all, I had already won a Grammy for Eddie Murphy's movie Beverly Hills Cop. So Eddie Murphy and I were friends. You know, I had been on the set of Saturday Night Live as Eddie's guest before, and I knew Charlie and Uncle Ray and all of Eddie's crew. And so we used to go out all the time to this one hot spot in LA, a few of them. And Prince would always be there. I'd have my little table. Prince has his table. Eddie Murphy has his table. You know, and we all used to talk and hang out and stuff. And Prince would have people come up to his house after the clubs would close to hear new records, to hang with him or whatever. And I'd been there a couple times, but on that particular night, Eddie Murphy and his crew came. And it was Prince and I, and at the time, my wife, who was an actress named Terry Copley. And we were sitting there, and Prince said, "Let's play basketball." And I'm like, what? And Prince's brother was with us, who was a huge, tall guy, basketball player. So we went out in Beverly Hills to the court. Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, and Uncle Ray, me and Prince's brother, and those were the teams. And I took the ball out, and Prince said, "Give me the ball back." And I was like, okay. And Eddie Murphy's looking at me like, "Oh yeah, Free, it's on." I'm like, because I'm like, we're in our street clothes, bro. Remember, we just came from the club.
Okay.
So we're in our street clothes. So Prince said, "Give me the ball back." And I swear to you guys listening, wherever you're going to be, Prince took the ball, and it was like Michael Jordan after that. Shot after shot, like nothing but net. And I looked at Eddie, and I was like, oh yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And after we were done, true story, Prince's cook at the time, her name was Randy, cooked us pancakes. Blouses. True story.
Okay. I mean, were you guys wearing blouses? Kind of? Sort of?
Hey, we had ruffles on the shirts. You know what I mean?
High heels?
Prince had on high heels. I had some heels on, I don't think, but I'm 5'10" anyway. So Prince had his club clothes on. Yes, he had on probably 6-inch heels, playing ball.
He was playing basketball in 6-inch heels.
Well.
How's that even possible?
Dude, he was doing that one step back shot. He would be dribbling. You'd come up on it. He'd step back. Nothing but net. Like Jordan and like Pippen and like the guy for Golden State Warriors. I mean, it's just, he was just hitting. And it was sick. And but I was like, oh my God, you right? And then we won. And then we ate blueberry pancakes. Blueberry pancakes. Man, they were good too.
Yeah, man. Man, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy, man. I wish I got to spend more time with him. I really love this shit, man. Seriously. And you know, when you look at what was it, Black Jesus?
Yeah.
The last season, you could tell he was sick. He was very kind of gaunt, and skinny. But, so he probably knew for a long time that this was coming, but you know.
He was fighting it.
He had cancer, right?
Yeah, he was fighting it, and he wouldn't let me come to the house because I was there the last in New York. I said, "Charlie, I'm here. I'm gonna come see you." He's like, "Nah, Faze. Something about the yogurt. He was eating yogurt. I'm eating this yogurt, man." Refrigerator filled with yogurt.
You can't interrupt me while I'm eating this yogurt.
He said, I got a refrigerator filled with yogurt, man. It's like, yogurt? Yeah. It's helping me, man. I said, okay, man. And the next day, it was 2 days later, I think, I got on the plane, and they told me I was like, I almost missed the plane because I just stood there. I just was just stunned, like, the fuck? Yeah, and I had to. I called Rich Murphy, and he's like, "Yeah, it's true." But
Yeah.
yeah, man, Dynamite. That's my guy.
Yeah.
My guy.